Uno.
And we're in. We're in. So, welcome to
In
Kick
my
Out at
notes.
2. This is our podcast's 33rd episode, I think, because I don't really keep good track of that. But in more exciting news, this is our first YouTube podcast stream
Attempt.
attempt. Right. As long as I have it together, which I think I do, we're going to be on YouTube with this episode. So, this is our faces. We were going to go with Brian's fun Muppet idea because Brian didn't want to be on YouTube, but then Brian asked, why are we not on YouTube already? And we said, because of you. He does not
And
remember
then he
that
said,
conversation at
"Nah."
all.
That's what
Does
he said.
it, right.
I mean,
He said, "Nah."
we have three faces that only a mother could love, and two wives could take charity on. So But yeah, we're here.
Yeah,
We're here. No,
here we
we couldn't
are.
do it before because it was couldn't do it before.
Right. We
Now
just
we're
couldn't.
Right.
It was a work-related issue, and we're
You're
here now.
yeah.
I do have one question.
Wasn't
though.
in your contract.
If we're gonna do this on video, and if you're gonna count us down before we do every episode, then I request that you do it the way we
Wade's World.
did it in Wayne's World.
And you
Yep.
got it.
Right.
I was going to cut that out, but I guess we can do that.
So,
Do you want to
How's
start
somebody-
again? Do you want to start again?
yes,
You do?
yes.
You want to try this again?
Kick Out of 2 podcast.
Yeah,
YouTube
take two.
episode 1.
All right.
You edit up real good.
Yes, I will edit that because I was kind of happy with it, so I think it's fine. No, we're not going to do that this week. We'll do it next week. Next week.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's really warm in my house because it's starting to warm up in Pennsylvania.
Think it's your nerves.
Or, well, I don't think it's nerve. I think what it is I did a little bit of a Nick tries this week because I have been drinking just way too much coffee. Like, teeth are starting to discolor, breath is terrible, and just dependent on coffee. So I took a week off of coffee, which was miserable. I mean, like headaches in the afternoon, total withdrawals, miserable, cranky, not like normally I can kind of handle the general public and just kind of slough them off, brush it off my shoulder. Don't worry about them. They don't matter. I'm the only one that matters. This past week, I could not do that. I could not say something to everybody that I was talking to everybody that was like in my way. I was just a maniac. I was absolute maniac. So I had a bad week, and then I woke up this morning and I wasn't like ready to wake up. I don't know what woke me up, but I'm like sitting on the couch and looking at the coffee machine and it's looking at me. And I thought, yeah, it's time. So I had like a big mug of coffee, which was my norm. But now I am way over caffeinated, like way over caffeinated. Like I'm buzzing about the house, getting stuff done. I'm thinking about what I have to do to get this on YouTube and intros. And is it called an outro? What's the
Yep.
what's the other end? An outro, right?
Yep.
It's a learning curve with this guy, and I am over caffeinated, overstimulated, because of all this.
Underappreciated.
I mean, I don't know. I think I'm properly appreciated.
Under-showered.
No,
Over hairy.
I showered. I am over hairy. That is true,
Oh.
as everyone's finding out right now. Brian, you want to talk about your, relationship with caffeine and coffee now?
No, I think your tell is the fact that you haven't blinked in the last 3.5 minutes.
Let me tell you.
It's clear this morning that you went back to the coffee machine like Ike Turner and was like, "I'm sorry, baby. I ain't never gonna be good."
I was Tina. Hit me again, Ike.
You were just like, I mean, it's so funny. No, I've never drank coffee, honestly. There were a few times in the past when I had to launch a morning show, but outside of that, I never drank coffee. And now this whole working from home thing, like I'm kind of like, it's hard to get like started in the morning. So a couple of friends recommended they're like, just have a cup of coffee and you'll be up and running. And I have, and I just purchased a box of 80 K cups on Saturday from Costco. So I guess you can tell
Check in
that.
with you next week.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
find out.
myself, coffee, and now my rapidly beating heart at 11:30 in the morning
He's in
is
the FA stage.
My
He's currently
my daily
fucking around.
my yeah, you're about to find out. Yeah, my daily so I get a cup of coffee when I get to work, and then probably an hour later I get a Mountain Dew, and I just stay that way all
oh
day
my
long.
god.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
serious?
Yeah, our
yeah.
bodies
Oh,
are not our temples. That is true.
No,
No.
constantly on fire.
Yeah.
My
no.
eyes are constantly bugging out of my head, and I'm
I
running.
always found that procedure to be a mistake. I always found you had to have that first cup at home, like in your own space. Then I would get to
Yeah.
work and have another cup of coffee, maybe
Well,
several, depending. Like if I'm stuck in that office all day, several cups.
yeah,
Done. Yep.
yeah.
Wait,
I have a 36-minute drive, so if I start the coffee here, I'm
Oh,
like
the find out
shitting
thing.
turtle head.
Yeah.
Yeah, turtle head on the way
wait a minute.
by
So
the time
you
I
have
get to work.
more than 1 cup of coffee?
I used to for sure.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
would do like 4 cups a day.
4 cups of coffee a day?
Easy.
yeah,
In the
yeah,
like yeah, it was 1 cup at my house. It was 1 to 2 cups at the office before everything got started, and then it was afternoon coffee. We had a song and a dance for it. Well, I did. Nobody
yep.
else really participated, but I would
I
have
was
afternoon
already in
coffee
the
at like
bathroom at the
yeah, I would have afternoon coffee at like 2 o'clock, and then if I was having a really rough day or I had a lot of stuff to do at home, I would have a cup of coffee at home again.
and
How the
then
hell did you just
sometimes we'd go out for lunch, and we would have double Jack and Cokes at lunch, and then have to have the coffee
That's
when
right.
we got back to the office
Yeah. Right,
I
at,
to
like,
don't
get
2 o'clock.
right, yeah,
I don't
to outdo
oh,
the
how did you sleep at night then? I don't
uh,
understand. You had all this
you
coffee in
could
you.
give like well, then,
He didn't
right
sleep.
now yeah, right. Right now, there's no way I'd go to sleep, like, I am wired, but when I was drinking that much coffee, I could drink a cup of coffee at 9:45 and be asleep at 10, like,
Yeah.
out.
I
It was
drink
wild,
Coke, like, right up until I go to bed. If I'm not drinking alcohol, I'm soda.
right?
I
It's
had a
I'm
wild
terrible.
cherry I had a wild cherry Pepsi at, like, 7 o'clock last night and was up until 3 in the morning. I like, I had coffee in the morning, a Pepsi at 7 o'clock at night, and was like, last night at 3 AM, I'm like, maybe I might be seeing a sunrise today." Like,
I
I might go like,
I
it's
just
hard.
put down a soda. I don't know where it is. I don't
I
know
have
where I put it.
I have a bottle of water. That's for me.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing for the rest of the day until, of course, it's time to start drinking. I don't know. I I'll tell you what, I I also didn't drink all week, and then I drank yesterday. I feel horrible from the like, I slept poorly because I was drinking, and but, like, I didn't drink enough to, like, totally be zonked out. I had
Mhm.
a couple of drinks, and then I felt bad, like, in the middle of the night, and then I woke up, I had coffee. I feel bad now. Like, I don't even know which direction to go. I don't know whether to just drink water and suffer through the rest of the day or go do some hot yoga and have a drink like a man.
So that's the thing, it's kinda like going back to the body your body is a temple. I always imagine my body as that hybrid Pizza Hut, Taco Bell store you
Form?
saw
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
highway, right?
None of it's
Feel like
good.
you're like, "How does that even work?" But, like, why would somebody even put those 2 together? Like, are they trying to harm their fellow man? Like, ho I mean, what you know?
Well,
So,
we had a
like
Taco Bell and a Long John Silver for I don't know, up until like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know who eats at a Long John Silver. I think it's like fried shrimp and fish sticks and fish sandwiches. Like, who's going? I look, if I'm going for fast food, I'm not getting seafood. I'm not.
right,
It's
well,
like
well,
going
like
to a diner and ordering a steak. Are you gonna die? Maybe. Probably not. But is it gonna be what you think it is? No, it is not. It's gonna be subpar.
right.
Yeah.
Just from us was talking about that, like, today, I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go work out and then have a post-workout cigar and a drink. So, you know what I mean?
Wait,
Like, it's not the you know what I mean? Everybody celebrates the Lord's Day differently, and
Yeah.
that's just how
yeah.
I
I
am, but
I drive past a storefront in my town that is unoccupied. Steve, you know the guy that used to own the stores, that antique store? That dentist
Yeah.
owned it, right? So he moved all that stuff
Oh,
out. It's
yeah, yeah.
empty. It's vacant. and it's up for rent. I'm like, God damn it, wouldn't it be nice to have a cigar bar right there? And I could put a little studio in the back for us, you
Right.
know?
Or in the
And
front.
I'm
Let
like,
people watch
what?
us go.
But I do not have the cojones to like pony up the money to start a business. I am not an entrepreneur. That is not my DNA. Like I would be the worst person on the planet. I'd be so stressed out all the time. I just like, I wish we knew somebody that was in that world that we could convince to open one, and then I could just
Close
like,
by.
I could just work there
Yeah.
and be like,
You don't
I could be in charge of it, but I just don't want to be the money behind it. Does that make sense?
you just well, yeah, I mean, you take
Yeah.
that away, but then, like, you don't have to run the place, you just open the place, you buy the place, and you fill the fill the space with people who can run it.
No, no,
You know what
I
I mean?
don't. So the risk is where I'm out. Like I don't want to be the guy taking the risk.
Well,
And I understand that I won't be the guy reaping the reward monetarily, right? If it succeeds, I get it. I just want a cigar bar to go to, and we don't have one.
yeah,
Right.
We
Yeah.
have cigar
need one.
lounges, but not cigar bars. And I think that might be a Pennsylvania thing. Although no, because I
Mm,
was going to the place with our cigar friends down in Philadelphia. That's certainly a cigar. That's a cigar club. That is
they
a
don't sell food there, right?
they do.
It's probably
Apparently very good
the
food too.
Oh,
it's probably the liquor license. Like,
Yeah,
you know
but
how hard
that
it is to get a liquor license in Pennsylvania?
I think that has opened up a bit. I think,
they're
uh,
all they're all
it
owned by
was
the Berkeys.
right,
Yeah, I was
so,
gonna say,
the
like,
old
any
man
liquor comes open.
yeah, but the old man passed, and I think the kids were all like, "We don't need these. Like, we can sell these and make a
Right,
bunch of money." He was holding on to them because he didn't want the town to turn into Lushville, which
right.
I do. I I want more bars. I think we might no, she's gotta work tomorrow. Darn it.
You want Biff Tannen's Hill Valley.
You're right. I want a big tower.
Sure.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You
Like,
want Biff Tannen's alternate 1985 Hill Valley.
Uh-huh.
It's either, high stakes gambling and the rich or the homeless. There's no in between.
Oh. Oh,
Mhm.
rich
and you
or
know
the
how I
home.
feel about the homeless. You know how I feel
Yeah.
about
Yes.
walking
We
through
know how
my
you're
YMCA,
about
Mm.
we already covered thoroughly your war against the homeless.
which I won.
Yeah, I know.
I won.
Not for our listeners, it's not the war for the homeless to defend the homeless, it's the war against the homeless.
Like
It's to
it's
keep them out of the gym
and
that he doesn't go
yeah,
to anymore.
it's not a war. No.
We're not going down this path again. Nope, we're not. We're
See,
absolutely
this is
We
why
can
we need
say
Brian on
whatever
the
we
show. He
want.
stops us from getting
yeah, no,
too far.
no, 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 no. All right, so since our last podcast, which was 7 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So since our last podcast,
Carry the one.
these following things have happened in society.
'Kay.
One, Kurt Cobain's suicide has now been listed as a homicide. The remaining 3.5 million emails in the Epstein emails have been released to the public. Dawson Leary died.
Oh.
Then Dawson Leary's family was accused of defrauding the public of their money status. Not that it's true, but a group of people who are bitter and angry, and let's just say the Bible hates, took this whole thing on social media about how his family lied to everybody and defrauded them on a GoFundMe, which is insane. So, like,
Because it was like 1.5 million the day after he died or something like that.
yeah, but then like they were like, oh, realtor.com released an article, realtor.com, or
Realtor.
at least well,
Realtor.com.
Real-litter.
Realtor.com. What are you from Levittown? It's realtor.com, Brian.
realtor,
No, not
real,
realtor, not realtor. I'm gonna
realtor,
spell the word for you.
realtor,
No,
realtor,
no. We're not having
Real-litter.
it. No, it's
realtor.
Realtor.
Realtor. Realtor.
Yes, realtor,
Not a fake tour.
Yeah,
realtor,
right. Now you're saying it right.
right,
But this realtor
realtor.
stuff, I'm not gonna tolerate. We're not gonna have it.
It's like
That's another one of those
Sure.
words people say wrong and I lose it. That's one.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Experiment. Bryn. I bet you Bryn says
Jaguar.
realtor. Bryn.
Just trying to
Anyway, they come out with an article that says, "Oh, by the way, James Vanderbeek bought his farm for $4.8 million a month ago."
Yeah.
And so people were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it." Blah blah. It turns out that like no, like a bunch of people who like supported the family helped buy the land. Like no, it wasn't him. Like it was people that were tied in with the family, like that were like,
You
"Hey, we want to make sure your 6 kids have somewhere to live."
Okay.
So
how
you're
much
like
how much was it?
4.8 million.
You don't think that he made that money from Dawson's Creek?
Well, A, he didn't make that money from Dawson's Creek because Warner Brothers, especially back in the '90s, they didn't pay anybody anything. Like, I don't know if you remember those shows, they were like their budgets were like high school budgets.
Yeah.
So, that doesn't and 2, apparently because he's an actor,
Actor.
uh,
Thank you.
because he's an actor, he, he's in the union, he had been working, so he didn't really have a lot of medical coverage. So they were paying for all of his cancer coverage out of pocket.
You're telling me Mox wasn't worth $4.8 million?
I don't think so. And then he was autographing and selling his
His
personal
underwear.
memorabilia. Yeah, his personal memorabilia and
Oh,
auctioning it in order to pay for the cancer treatment.
Well,
So
didn't really work
I was
out.
like,
I was joking. I didn't really wanna know if that was true. I wanted to
yeah, it was true. He
not
was
shame.
selling his underwear. Yeah, it's probably on the black
It's
market,
it's on
probably
its
on
way to
the dark
Mooresville,
web.
North Carolina
Do
right
you
now.
think do you think by episode 75 I can sell at least 1 pair of underwear?
He's like, "This B. Dwyer in Mooresville wants you to sign this underwear. Mox is a box."
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't want your life.
But it's like, I felt like this week was like body punch after body punch after body punch of the real world. Like,
Yeah.
all this information, you're just getting, like, completely overwhelmed, right? Like, it's absurd. Everything's going on. Like, and the funny thing is I saw something online where it was like flat earthers seeing all these conspiracies now becoming real, but not flat
Yeah.
earth.
No, we still have our foot on their neck. Stay down there, fool. No.
You're at the bottom. That's the one that's the one that I can't get into. Like most I'm at the point in life at 44, almost 45, that I'm like most conspiracy theories, I'm like, maybe, like birds,
Yeah.
you know, are they real? I don't know. Like I haven't really looked into
Bill
that too
Maher
much, but I can be
apologized
convinced.
to QAnon. That's how many conspiracy theories have come true. Bill
Right.
Maher apologized to QAnon.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I brought that up this week when I was out having a drink, and the bartender says, "Oh no, flat Earth is real." I said, "Oh, here we
Oh
go."
my god.
When did Boris show up to be like, "Hello, friend. Flat Earth is not
Mm,
real.
mhm.
Flat
The
I'm
Earth
In
is
from
fact,
round."
there's an ice wall. Mhm. I have been to the ice wall. So,
yeah, yeah. I'm from
he's
I'm from the other side of the ice wall.
Like if
yeah.
you go
Antarctica.
if you go to the ice wall, Boris is gonna show up and be like, "Hello, friend. You come here too?
Well,
Yeah.
hello.
Remember
There's
me?"
500 million Boris.
Do you have
There's
a
a Boris in every state and every country around the world just for
hello,
that.
friend? Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Don't even look into Iceland. There's nothing here.
Did you remember gloves? It is cold. Like,
Please turn your
um,
Wi-Fi off. No
So,
Wi-Fi.
all right, wait. Now that we're talking about Boris, does he understand that we do a Boris because we love him? Right? Does he understand that
yeah.
part? Okay. I want to make sure he
He okay,
understands.
so here's the thing, right? He is like, because my buddy Scott and his buddy ran into him like the Saturday before the Super Bowl. And so when I saw them at the Super Bowl party, uh, they were both like, the guy who met me the first time, Jeremy, was like, "Oh my god, that guy just sucks all the air out of the conversation." Like the whole conversation is him talking about himself, and at no point is he like, "How are you doing?"
Right.
Right? Like this is one of those things, right? And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, he's pretty terrible." So, but he's Boris, so what are you gonna do? So
Is that when you called me
yeah,
and put him on the phone most
no,
recently?
so that was this Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I went out and got a cigar with a buddy Tuesday, because we usually go out Thursday. We go out Tuesday to this other place that we don't typically go to. Halfway through the night, bang, Boris shows up. Because I'm like, is Boris real or is he like my Snuffleupagus? You know?
No one else really talks to him. It's
Yeah.
just you. You're the only one
Nope.
reporting back.
It's just me. Like, it's like Fight Club. Like, I'm like, "Oh my god, Boris is here. Let me put Nick on the phone to talk to him."
Yeah.
And then really it's not Boris, it's just me doing an accent.
Our
And
town
Nick
guard.
just appeasing me. Like,
Well,
Nick just appeasing me like, "Oh, hi, Boris." It's like, "Hello, how are you?"
This is not Brian. This is Boris.
well,
Yeah.
Boris gets on the phone, and whether it was Boris or was Brian doing Boris voice, he's like, "Hello, why are we friends?" And I was like, "Well, Boris, we're friends. How do you know it is me, Boris?" And I'm like, "Because you're doing the Boris voice." So what do you mean? How do I know? And I'm like, "Here's why we're friends, Boris. You ready? Do you like cigars?" And he's like, "Yes." "And do you like drinks with your cigars?" And he goes, "Yes." And I'm like, "And do you like Brian?" And he goes, "Yes." And I was like, "That's good enough for me, Boris. We're all in the same boat, right? We're all in the same boat. We're friends now, buddy, and you're not getting rid of me." And he's like, "I don't know. I might want to get rid of you. Here's Brian." And then I hear a,
Here we go.
"Oh, hey, it's Brian again. Hi." Yeah, like
Right again.
I like how I'm
If that's
holding a
one thing
phone like it's
another
1984. Like,
Yeah.
"Hello, I'm talking on a phone right now."
Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't look
Coming
like
out
that
of your
anymore. It looks
split
like this. It's
personality.
hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. The, yeah, that definitely wasn't me and then me doing a Boris accent.
we'll never.
I don't
The
think.
world will never know. We'll never know.
So
No.
anyway, so that was Tuesday. Thursday, I go to meet the same buddy for another cigar at a different place. I walk in, Boris. And
At the
so
door.
now it's gotten to a point where I'm like, I can't do another night with Boris. Like I can't do that. So I go, "Oh my god, Boris, you again." He's like, "Hello, how are you? Oh, I saw that Ryan is here, and now you are also here."
Do
And
you
so
think
I
do you think
like,
maybe he feels the same way about you? He's just there first and he's like, "Well, I'll just be nice to him. He seems like he's had a hard enough time."
no, no, no.
Like he's at the bar having a perfectly fine time and then he sees Brian. He's like, "This guy. Oh, hello, friend."
This
Like, "Oh."
Would be
this guy
amazing.
must be KGB. He's following me everywhere.
Would be amazing if he was a guy who was like a con man who like was from like Boston and like
Yeah,
talked with them like
right.
accent.
And he's
So
just,
like he's just yeah, he's like, "Oh god, this guy like again, like I gotta do
"Oh,
the gotta
I gotta turn it back on
no,
again. I gotta be this affable weirdo from
Tell me what
Russian
you think
affable
about
weirdo, German, whatever."
Volvos.
former Soviet bloc country." Accent. So like, oh, this is gonna be a whole night. So I show up, I go, "Oh my god, Boris." He's like, "Hello. Oh, good to see you again." I pick up the chair that's in between him and Ryan, and I go, "Not tonight, buddy. Not tonight." Move the chair to the other side of my buddy Ryan, sit down, and say, "Ryan, move over. I'm not sitting here. I'm not sitting next to Boris tonight." And Boris goes, "Is there a problem?" And I go, "No." I'm just like, "I just talked to you for 2 hours Tuesday."
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm good.
Why
Talk to
for it
yeah.
Ryan.
make you upset with
Yeah.
me?
I'm like, "Talk to Ryan." He goes, "Okay." And then, like, he doesn't have any kids or anything like that, so Ryan and I were
Ah,
sharing our kids.
hello, Ryan, Brian. Their
Mhm.
names are similar but different. It's the
But I
fun.
am Boris.
No, the funniest
I am Brian and
part
Boris.
about this whole thing is that there's usually me and 2 buddies, me, Ryan, and Scott, and Boris goes to me, he goes, "What's the problem? Scott, you don't want to sit next to me?" And I go, "Scott," I go, "Boris, I'm Brian." He goes, "No, no, 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 no. You are Scott." I go,
Today,
"No."
you Scott.
He goes, "You are Brian," to Ryan. And he goes, "No, I'm Ryan." Like, it was like the whole thing. So,
You're gonna break Boris.
Who's on first?
yeah,
Yeah.
we spent a good portion of the night just trying to, like, box him out because like, with, like, just talking about, like, kid and dad issues, and, but it was just so funny, like, he kept trying to, like, get in on the conversation, but he's like, "What are you talking about now?" Like, "Oh, we're talking about Universal Studios." "Oh." Like, he just, like, sat there. Like, "Oh, I have nothing." So,
Well, speaking of
yeah.
Universal Studios, we're going down to Florida in June with my whole family. We were gonna go to Texas. We found a house that could
Oh,
accommodate 28 people, like just my immediate
excuse me.
family, like all the kids, grandkids, my parents, and then
Dude,
two of
so
the
many people.
two of the girls have like long-term boyfriends. One of them, the Thanksgiving guy, is not coming, but we included him in the count just in
Oh, what?
case.
What a jerk.
Well, I'm just
Why?
afraid the
What
flashbacks are gonna happen while we're in
what would
Florida
have
and I'm
made
relaxing in a
him
pool.
what would
So
have made that guy think he wasn't invited?
well, no, he has
What
no idea because he doesn't remember anything. So that's not the point of the story. The point is we were going to go to
Oh,
Texas, and I think the ownership of the house changed, and they renovated this like common area and
yeah.
reduced the house by one bedroom, which was like a deal breaker. Like we can't make it work unless we have
I
X number of
told you.
bedrooms and beds. So
Mm.
so that happens, and my mom was like, "That's it, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore." She's like, I'm out. I'm out. It was a fun idea, but it's not happening." And I was like, "Ah, okay." Fine, sure, fine. Like I was washing my hands of the whole situation. We tried to do it. But then
I
like
quit.
2 days later, she's back. Like, didn't we talk about going to Florida? And I was like, yeah. And I find these same thing, huge, gorgeous houses right outside of Orlando in like a community of these big, gorgeous houses that had like they're four big family vacations in the whole neighborhood. And so we find a couple houses, we get the whole thing going again, and I don't even know where I was going with this story. Why do I even start down this road? This is one of
I
our
just
problems. We get started, and then we're like, we don't know what we're talking about anymore.
so I think also half a pot of coffee doesn't really help in terms of your
Yeah.
consistent storytelling. Not gonna I'm not
Oh,
I mean, I'm no doctor,
oh,
but
here's
We're
where I
back.
was going.
Oh,
I'm
we're
back.
back. Hold on. We're
We're
back.
back.
We're
yeah,
back.
oh, alright.
No.
Like,
So
God.
we're
Nick
going.
is going to start on his next story, start painting the wall behind him.
Let me
No, I'm
tell you
not.
something.
I hate painting more than anything else. So no, here's what happened. We changed to Florida. It's outside of Orlando. And I was like, this is great. A nice, relaxing vacation. It's got a beautiful pool, which is in the lanai, like the screened in deal. So none of the gators and mosquitoes can get me. And I can just be in the house and float in the pool and chill out for a week. Fine, done. I love it. And then now everybody's talking about, hey, why don't we take all the kids to Universal one day? And
So I don't want to kill myself.
We'll
I
do
don't
it.
want to kill
I'm like,
myself.
I
They
don't
do
do
have
that
that.
anymore, guys. I don't do it.
They have
I'm
that
out.
around the world drinking thing, right?
That's
The
Epcot in Disney.
uh,
I would do that, but I can
entertain.
I can just have 12 drinks at the house in the pool with no
Yeah, but
pants on while everybody else goes. So I think it's going to end up my parents
they're
and I
churros there.
I don't need a churro. I'm good. I just like I think I have to slow roll the idea to everyone that I'm not
You
going.
can get
I'm staying at the
churros
house.
You
and
don't
spaghetti and meatballs.
you don't want a 14-hour turkey leg?
That I
Huh?
would do. That I would do.
I can see.
But
See, it's about reaching the fat man inside. That's what it is.
I am not I'm not a dessert
Okay.
guy. I will eat more and more and more of the food, the meal. I'm not a dessert guy. No, I'm not cake, ice cream, not cookies. Nah, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I will eat just like another serving of like turkey and mashed potatoes for
uh,
sure. Yeah.
you will pay $14 to feel like King Henry.
Yeah.
Well,
Every time
mm,
I've gone to a theme
mm.
park and those things have crossed my line of sight, I've been like, I'm getting a turkey leg.
Mhm.
Where'd I
And
find that?
I walk
Yeah.
around and I look at people in their eyes while I eat my turkey leg. Yeah. So yeah, it was a great.
Um,
Kelly sometimes will get through her work. They go to these like theme parks once in a while and like shut the place down for like a couple
yeah,
hours at night for the company. And I was like, I'll go with you for that, but I'm not. I'm not waiting in line. Hershey Park ruined it, Brian. We made a decision that day. You and I, we're not doing lines anymore. I'm not. I don't wait in a line for anything. Not for a cup of coffee. Not for food. Nothing. I don't wait.
and
If there's a line, I'm like, oh, I'm going somewhere else. Forget it. Or
yep.
I'll just be hungry. I don't care.
And I make sure if anybody's with me, they also know that we're not waiting in line. So you're gonna either figure it out, you're either getting on my reservation for what I paid for to not get in line, or you have to figure it out because I'm not waiting with you.
No,
Like, it's
no
not happening.
lines.
What about the bathroom at sporting events?
Sorry,
No, we're men. There's no lying.
there's
There's
no
never a
line.
line.
Absolutely. There's
And then
absolutely
the world is a toilet.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, there's
yeah.
no
There's
so
bushes and trees and sidewalks. It's fine.
Not inside.
That's debatable, I
Uh,
think.
uh,
I don't know.
again, I guess depends on what's in your system.
Everything.
Dookie.
Oh,
The,
oh,
yeah, but, like, the, So Universal. So what we were talking about was that I don't ever the girls the last time we were at Disney and Universal, the girls were like, "Dad, we've had our fill.
Yeah.
We're good." Like, I blew it out. Like, we had 7 days, VIP, waterfront, like, hotel we had shared room with my parents, so they had one room, we had another. No lines for anything in either park. Like, it was, full on. And so they were like I'm like, "It's not gonna get any better than this." And they
Right.
were like, "We
And they
agree."
agree,
And
right?
I'm
Like, yeah, it's never getting better.
like "We don't ever need to come back, right?"
Yeah.
They're like, "No, we don't." I'm
I'm
like,
a
"Okay."
I'm a
Oh, yeah.
huge I'm a
Yeah.
huge Star Wars fan. You 2 know this. Huge fan. I'm sitting in a room, there's Star Wars stuff all over the room, except for behind me, of course. So, like, the Millennium Falcon from the '80s, the toy is sitting over there on top of a box, like, just sitting over there. Like, it's not displayed or anything, it's just here because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and they made this whole Star Wars world in Disney, and I'm never gonna see it.
No,
Never.
Never. It's
no.
And
okay.
I have to be honest with you, it's probably best that you don't because it is overrun with weirdos.
Well, yeah.
With weird like,
As is the
you
whole place.
as a Star Wars fan, like, you walk through, like, "Oh, it's pretty cool they did this and we did that." But you're not like, "Oh, I'm showing up dressed as my personal Jedi character and talking in my own personal language," and da 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 like, as a 40-year-old ma well, come on. I mean,
I'd
look
rather I'd rather go to
come on.
Comic-Con for something like that, you know?
That's what I'm
I
saying, like,
Yeah.
And
it gets
that's
stu
I find
like,
that with Universal, right? Universal has all that Harry Potter stuff, which is really, really cool to see. Like,
Yeah.
it's really immersive. It's really neat. That whole magic thing, it's very, very cool to go there. But I see so many people walking around with like the robes and the wands. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh, I have 2 kids. And the last time we went, I had the 2 kids and I like just stopped somebody that was walking past the room. I'm like, hey, where do you get the robes? And they're like, oh, right over in there. There's this whole shop for robes. And they'll fit you and get you all outfitted and everything with the robes. I was like, "Oh, cool." I'm like, "What do they cost?" And they were like $109. I was like, "Oh, we're not doing that." Like, I don't think I'm
oh, geez.
cheap, but I think I don't really sign in for things that are really frivolous, like wizard robes that you only
You could
wear
definitely find
at that
something
place. Like, I just yeah, there's
something to spend that money on that's better.
I
Yeah.
always think about, like, how many hours did I work to afford this? And if it's 1, I'm not getting it. Like,
so my mom, like, what was the character's name from Sanford and Son, the dad?
Stanford?
Red what's his name?
Red
Red
Fox?
Fox.
Red Fox, right? So when I took the girls to Universal, they came back we come back to the hotel at Disney. My mom's waiting for us at the lobby. It's like 11:30 at night, and my mom was like, "What is this that they're wearing?" And the girls were like, "Oh, we got wizard robes." And she's like, "Oh, okay." She goes, "How much did they c" before she could even get the full sentence out, Claire turns and she goes, $210 each, Nani." And my
Oh.
mom, like Red Fox, like, grabbed her chest, was like, "Oh, oh, 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 oh." She's like, "You spent $100 on a shirt they're never gonna wear again?" I was like, I don't know, mom." I was like, "What am I gonna do?"
It's
And
anything for my kids.
yeah, anything like that. Just wanna
Just
be
trying to
loved.
buy their love. That's all. That's what a
Yeah.
dad
Yeah.
has to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
And she was like,
Put a
yeah,"
stamp
like,
on it.
she couldn't even she couldn't like, the math in her head, it almost broke her. Like, it really just broke her. She's like, "How could you do" like, I'm like,
Ugh.
like, I don't even know where those dumb robes are now, but,
Yeah,
like,
they're
of
gone.
course I know,
Your ex
I know,
probably
I know.
sold them.
Your
I
ex-wife threw him out. Yeah.
She just threw them in the trash. "Oh, your
Yeah.
father bought
uh,
these? Meh."
We don't we've
uh,
never gone to Disney. We've never taken Charlotte. The closest we've got was a Disney cruise, which was fantastic because there's no lines. You don't have to wait
Well, a
for
cruise is a
drinks.
whole different animal. That's a
Right.
whole
They
different
have, like,
thing.
their own island you go to, not the weird island, but a cool island
Oh,
for kids.
yeah. No, we're not
so
we're
it
not talking about the weird island because you will send me
Not that
down
it
weird
a pa
island.
I almost
no,
fell down that
it
path. I don't want it.
it just came out in those
Oh,
emails.
no.
There no.
Disney the Disney cruises in the late '80s were dropping kids off at that island.
Yeah, well, this was in
Just came out
2017.
yesterday.
You know, I went on one
Yeah.
of those, and,
Uh,
uh,
uh-huh.
there was
We did the big
there
red
was a
boat.
girl that we
We did
saw, like, the first 2 days, and we never saw her again.
Airport, uh-huh, uh-huh,
And she was
uh-huh,
she was
ugh,
she was very pretty from what my
uh-huh.
12-year-old mind remembers. She was really,
Uh-huh.
really pretty, and then we never saw
Mhm.
her again. I was like, "Oh,
Well,
Mm.
oh," and that
either
means she's
either
gone.
You didn't make
either
me
she's a
oh, yeah.
millionaire right now,
She's not.
or
She's not.
she's
She's not.
inside out somewhere.
Nope.
Yeah.
I think her name's called Redacted,
Yeah,
you know,
Wait,
spelled
we should not laugh at
like,
that.
black.
We should not laugh.
I'm not laughing at it.
I
You
Just
know
was,
it,
and I
like,
now I feel bad.
you should
well,
feel
just
terrible.
So horrible.
I don't feel terrible because I didn't do it at all. I didn't know about it.
Oh,
Jury's out.
yeah.
I had nothing to do
Anyway,
with it.
so, yeah, so the Disney stuff, so, like, for me, it was kind the funny thing is, like, so Grace just called me, was FaceTiming me with their girlfriends, and we have my brother's wedding in Tampa in October. And so, like, they just said in passing, like, the girls said in passing, like, last spring, like, "Hey, it'd be fun if we went to Disney one more time." And I was like, "Really?" They're like, "Yeah." So I just said to Grace on the call, I said, if we're gonna be in Tampa for Uncle Kevin's wedding, why don't we stay like an extra 3 days and we'll go to Disney?" And Grace is like, she was like, "Okay." She was like, "Okay." I'm like, "And then we can do the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster." And she goes, "What? What's Guardians of the Galaxy, Dad?" Because she's, like, a big Marvel fan, but she's in high school, and Marvel's not cool in high school anymore. And so she has to pretend that she's like, "What? I don't what do you who's it
Oh,
about?"
What's a
So it's,
what's
like,
a galaxy?
really
I don't play with toys anymore, Dad.
I mean, she doesn't you know what I mean? But she likes watching movies because we started watching the movies years ago, and now we're just kinda, just sort of our
It's like you
thing.
have to. Yeah.
But yeah, and so, like, she watches it, but nobody else does, and so, like, it's like social suicide in high school, and so
Oh,
I was like, "Oh," or,
We'll we'll be
something.
back. We'll be
yeah,
back. It's
yeah.
okay.
Well, I
We'll
I
be back.
wonder if it's I wonder if it's all the terrible product they've been putting out that people are like, "I don't wanna be involved. I
Yeah.
don't judge me
Post
for watching this garbage."
post-COVID weirdness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh, don't get
but
me
I'm like, "Do
started.
you think it's worth going back to Disney though?" It's not worth going back, there's never been a time where I'm like, I did not get the value for anything that close that
That's
I
good.
paid for when going to Universal. Like, I paid roughly about $4,200
Oh,
for 1 day at Universal.
At this point, I
Oh,
think it's a better conversational piece for my son who can say to someone like, "Yeah, I've never been to Disney."
yeah.
Uh, you know?
yeah,
So
I
I'm
don't know.
like,
So
I don't think I'll ever go back to Universal.
yeah, I don't think I am either, but I think, Kelly wants to go. She wants to go. They did a whole new, like, Super Mario Brothers kind of world in one of the I guess Universal has, like, 4 parks now, where we were there
They're
last, they had
huge.
2. So, like, she wants to go, and the kids are gonna wanna go, and I know that some of my siblings are gonna wanna go. It's gonna turn into all of them because, um, they all have younger kids except, Eric. Eric's the only one with, like, almost all adult
Grown.
children, but I think
Yeah.
even they're gonna wanna go, and I'm like, I think I can stay at the house for this one. I can save you wouldn't like, it's not the money, I don't go ahead, spend the money, whatever, like, go, have fun, but, like, I it's not you're right, it's not worth it for me to go and hate everyone when I can just sit
Holy crap.
and drink tequila floating in a pool and just, like, farting all day,
Yeah.
and nobody's judging me except my mother, and she loves me, so it's fine.
No, like, I went to both Universal Studios at one point over the last 3 years. So, the Universal Studios Hollywood
Yeah.
was so much worse than
Oh.
Florida. So,
Oh, yeah.
years ago, I was out on a date with this woman, and she told me that one of the
Ooh,
ways that she was dealing with her divorce was that she got the season pass at the theme park down here called Carowinds. It's like Dorney Park in North Carolina. And what she would do is she'd have all this pent up rage and anger about everything that was going on. She would go ride the roller coasters and just scream out all of her rage and all of her angst and all of her just get it all out on the roller coaster. She had the pass, single rider. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So I'm like, oh, that's one web approach. So fast
it's way
forward maybe a
it's way
year.
cheaper to just get drunk.
Right, right.
Yes.
So
Right.
fast forward about a year and a half, I'm overseeing this massive project with Fox, and it's so unbelievably stressful, and a majority of it involves me being in LA. Well, like, the office was, like, a half hour from Universal Studios Hollywood. So I thought, "You know what? I'm gonna try this woman's approach, and I am going to take an extra day out in Hollywood on the company dime, and I'm gonna go to Universal Studios Hollywood, and I am going to go on all these roller coasters and scream out all this stress, and then take a cross country flight the next day." I do my plan, go to Universal Studios Hollywood, walk in Universal Studios Hollywood, look at the map for where everything is, and only then do I realize they don't have roller coasters at Universal Studios Hollywood. Then I got 'em in Florida. They had nothing. They had nothing. So,
They
and Buffett died that day. Literally died that morning,
Oh,
and they had a Margaritaville in this like, Universal Studios Hollywood's like one just big mall. I go and I get hammered
they they only
at
have safe
Margaritaville.
spaces.
Yeah, yeah. I go to
Pokemon themed safe space.
Margaritaville and get hammered on margaritas, and then the
Attaboy.
closest thing they have to any sort of stressful, like stress relieving screaming ride is this Jurassic Park water flume thing, right? Like
Yeah.
right? So I'm
Yes, okay.
hammered on this ride. Like, by the 5th time, the velociraptor pops out of the bushes and is, like, screaming at you, and I'm just like,
And
"Ah,
you've
ah."
named it. "Hey, Harry!" Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, "Ah, give me a kiss."
Yeah.
Every
How the how's the family?
yeah, right? Every image of the camera of me coming down is just head back, so drunk. Like, "Ah!" Like, just we're like
One less article of clothing each time.
right? Like, and I go on this Fast and Furious ride, and it's not even a ride, it's just you in front of a
It's an
3D
experience.
screen. Yeah,
Yeah,
and so, like, you're, like, the 3D screen's to the right of you, like, as if you're in a car, and
yeah,
you're, like, just watching Vin Diesel and The Rock and, like, this whole cast do these
yeah.
stupid
Meanwhile
things.
right.
meanwhile,
Yeah,
someone's blowing in your face to mimic the wind, and they're just spitting
yeah,
a little bit just to make it like if there's rain,
and I'm, like,
"It's raining."
screaming. Yeah, yep, I'm, like, screaming at the television screen like, "Come on, Don, make the jump. Come on, Don, make
He's gonna
the"
do it. He's gonna do it.
You know, I was
You know,
just the tank can make the jump. It
"No
was
way he fucking makes this."
and, like, tossing out random lines,
Yeah.
drunkenly toss out, like, "Yeah, I
He's
bet you lives his life a quarter mile at a time."
he's
Like,
doing it for family.
yeah, I just it was a total 2 different trips to Universal, 2 different Universal parks, both of them absolute debacles, and I'll never go back.
Both terrible.
Uh, both terrible. The other one was so bad, the Florida one was so bad that Claire went when we came back to the hotel at Disney, Claire went and met with the manager, asked for the manager at the front desk at the hotel at Disney, and told her how awful Universal was and how much she appreciated staying here at the hotel and being at Disney World. The
My
woman was
favorite.
like, "Thank you, random 10-year-old girl." Like, you know what I
Also,
mean? I'm like, "Claire, what are you doing?" Like, she was like I look up and she's, like, in line waiting to talk to the manager and goes up, and as I walk up, she's like, "I just wanna tell you that we spent the yesterday at Universal. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. Thank you for having us. Thank you for we really love Disney World." And the manager was like I'm like,
You're
"Claire, what do you"
welcome.
she was like, "I just wanted to tell her how awful Universal is." I'm
also,
like,
my
"Well,
dad works for Fox, and he thinks the same
this
thing.
is my world. I can do whatever I want. So that
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know that this is it was just really really funny, but yeah, I don't I will never probably go back to Universal. I don't know about, like, Disney, I don't know. You know what I mean? You think the kids are too old to go back to Disney at this point?
Yep.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
they can take their kids to see all the new stuff at some point.
Yeah.
Like, if I have grandchildren, maybe I'll go along for that vacation, but, like, I'm not again, I won't be going to wait in lines for anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
just give me my
Yep.
turkey leg and let me go.
I'd rather go to the Bubba Gump restaurant, get drunk on Corona-Ritas, and try to order different kinds of shrimp to see if they have it. "Do you
Um,
have this kind of shrimp?" Do you have that cash?
What about, before we leave, though, we'd have to make a pilgrimage to one of the 2 different Hulk Hogan beat shops,
Mhm.
Yes.
right?
Yep.
It's like Kick Out Two's Mecca.
It's true. And
There.
we gotta get to New York for this wrestling restaurant that you found.
Yes.
So
Did you
maybe we'll
see
do
Isn't there
that.
this?
one in isn't there one in Philly too? I think there's one in Philly too.
Well,
They closed it.
Did
we
they?
gotta get to work on this kind of stuff. Like we gotta get on scene here,
Yeah.
people. Let's get
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, no, we're
So
grabbing one.
I mean, is it time to
Is that 80s that 80s bar still
that retro
open there
deal?
in yeah,
No.
North Carolina? No, that
Oh,
place
the
was
'80s,
Yeah, the 80s, 90s
they
place.
closed it down, rebranded it, and just opened it back up maybe, like, 4 months ago.
Rebranded as what?
I have no idea.
Epstein's.
But it's
Jeez.
there. It's definitely there. But, yeah,
Sorry.
such a good place. Such
All
a
right.
good place.
Should we talk about wrestling on our wrestling podcast?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, uh, we'll make sure we go to that. So, first and foremost, we are going to be on location to watch Elimination Chamber in Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. At I think it's the only movie theater in Huntington Valley. They're showing Elimination Chamber. We're going to go. We're showing up with some T-shirts, and we're going to hope that the management of the movie theater doesn't mind us putting them on all the chairs,
I'll
Mhm.
have one pair of signed underwear just in case.
just in case someone's like, "Are you Steve? Do you have
Yeah,
any on you?"
right?
Yeah. Well, you don't want to take off the underwear you have on.
Oh, you're
No,
like
always I
Wow.
always carry an extra pair anyway.
I
All
think
right.
they're gonna be like, "Are you Steve?" And then they're gonna say, "It's about time you pay for your baby."
Yeah. You're like, "Where's Boris?" "Ah, I'm here."
Yeah, he'd probably show up. So, yeah, we're gonna
Right.
go watch Elimination Chamber. Brian, Nick, Steve, and Cullen are going. Uh, I guess I'll buy tickets this week then if you're sure you're gonna be in town, Brian, and we'll get that going. Then I gotta buy the shirts. I gotta buy more decals for the t-shirts. Everybody doesn't need to know that part of the process. We make our
Nope.
own merch here at Kick Out at Two. So if
Just
anybody's
trust me.
interested, reach out to us, message us on Instagram or comment on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and let us know. Be happy to make you something, get it sent out to you. We're gonna be getting something out to some of our best listeners. Um, West Coast listener, I think, is going to get some gifts, and I know Lansdale listener has a particular request that he has. So he wants he wants to kick out a two on the front like this, but then he wants a picture of bus driver Nick on the back with the QR code. I was like,
Nice.
okay,
Sticking out of a bus with his finger in the air.
yeah, no, it's just bus driver Nick, just the Muppet Nick.
I
So
think you should be driving it like Ace Ventura.
with my head out the window,
Exactly.
oh, I don't think so. I don't think they'd appreciate that. Plus, the window's kind of far from the. I have to like,
No, I mean on the decal, damn it.
oh, well, I have to base it off of like a real picture. I don't know how you. I don't think it's that easy. I guess it is. I don't know. I was making a couple pictures while we were sitting here talking, so I guess we're good. So,
Yeah.
in the world of wrestling, I think I talked about the the CM Punk storyline leading into WrestleMania that you can't put Roman and him together yet. That they were gonna put Finn Balor in there as the placeholder into the Mania season, which is exactly what they're doing. Um, and the unfortunate part is it's only that. Like Finn Balor's just going to be the place. Like they're doing a really good job with his promo work and the vignettes of him. And it seems such a shame to then have him just be the placeholder until Mania. So I don't know if there's anything further involved there, but it certainly seems like they're going to have probably Dom ruin his chances in this match. To not like, I don't think you're going to get a clean finish, and then you're going to end up with Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title, which I think would be great because I think that gives you the opportunity to use the demon gimmick, have a face turn for Finn Balor, where I think in his mind, he really wants to be above the heel face thing. Like he wants to be on that same level as Roman, Brock, CM Punk, where he can be whatever he needs to
A
be at any
marquee,
given
a
time.
pillar of the company.
Yeah, and I think to be that demon character can really put him back up into the main event as like an attraction, which I know WWE doesn't want, but I mean, the crowds it's always over with the crowd, and you can sell merch, and I think that's kind of what they want, right? That you still have Alexa Bliss walk into the ring with that stupid doll because they sell. So like, why wouldn't
Right?
you? So I mean,
S
of all the things I saw this week, I think that was the most important thing is that they're really solidifying that WrestleMania main event for either night. I'm assuming that's a night 2 main event, right?
Mm.
Roman CM Punk be night 2, having Cody Rhodes on
It
night
is.
1.
That's
Yeah,
already on the
probably.
that's
Yeah.
already on the books that that's night 2.
I don't I don't know. I have a feeling that Finn Balor might take this title, and they might shake up
There's no way.
the whole look of WrestleMania.
Dude, there's
I
no
don't
way.
know, man.
You're not taking off a CM Punk is main eventing WrestleMania. That they're
Yeah.
not, and they're not going to have Finn Balor show up as champion. He's another guy like an LA Knight. Really cool that he chases his title. If he gets the title, they got to savage him. They got to have him lose it the next night on Monday Night Raw or 2 nights later.
But
Like
we don't
he
know
can't
that
keep it.
because he was the first Universal Champion,
It
and we only never got to see what that looked like because he was injured.
I think that so watching it on Monday with him, I think I don't think they're gonna turn him face anytime soon, and I think that they are on to something with him, and what I do think is that whatever the group is that he's in, they gotta get him out of that group,
Yeah,
and I think
Judgment Day, yeah.
Judgment Day, and I think what they do is they should really hand him over. I think he can pull off Edge's, like, rated R superstar playbook character playbook. I think if you
that would be
give him a
smart.
woman valet who's, like, sort of like Lita, like, sorta got I think Finn Balor can pull that off and do that,
So do
and I
you
think that
if you're splitting that group up, which I think they are, right? Because of the Royal Rumble outcomes with Liv and what's it, Raquel, right? She
Raquel.
eliminated Raquel. So like I think that splits them. I think Dom and Finn Balor split them. I think the whole group by the end of Mania is gone, right? He could just take one of those 3 women, and I think your best bet is the little one, that Roxanne Perez.
He never
I don't think you give him any of the women from that group because you want to have him be his own brand and his own look. And I think that you need to give him somebody else. Now I don't know who else you can give him, what you can do, but you got to give him a valet who's very swarmy and really gets reaction from the crowd. And I really do think you could make him a real a annoyance of a heel is just as good as your face, and I think that he can is very capable pulling that off. I
I
here's
do.
my
agree. I would
problem
love to see it.
here's my problem with a here's my problem with the valet. He's not the tallest guy, so if you put him with a woman and she always looks almost the same height as him, it kinda brings his stature down as a professional wrestler, especially as, like, if you're gonna move him forward as a top heel in the company, towards a champion, and you put him with, like, a a girl that's just as tall as him, I don't think it makes him look good.
You think?
I don't know.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
I think you give him one giant dude to just be his Diesel, like he did when he started the Bullet Club. He had one giant guy with him, and he took Japan over.
I don't think you want to start another stable with him. I think they're really finding out that they
No,
don't like the whole stable thing. You know, that these
I don't like it
MFTs
either. Yeah.
are boring. The Wyatt Six are boring. Um,
yeah.
Yep.
like it's just like you have to. It's so difficult because you have to find ways to fit them into shows because they're not good enough on their own to garner a match. Like when the Four Horsemen were on, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, those guys were all so good. They were good enough to get a match on their own and then still just be part of the stable, interfere, cause chaos. But like none of the guys with like the Wyatt Six, none of them are good enough to like be their own guy. They need the whole group. And it's like they're just keeping these guys on board to keep them from jumping to another company instead of like they're hoping one of them explodes into superstardom by accident, and it's not going to happen. And the all these Samoans, it's over. Like they have the one guy working with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu. He's super fun to watch because he kind of acts like a Samoan and like Haku, but when he was Ming in WCW, like kind of like crazy,
Yeah,
like super intense. Um, I
like
like that guy.
Faces of Fear.
Yeah, I don't. The other ones are just not interesting at all. Like they don't bring
They're
anything
just
to the
bodies.
table. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now I know you need bodies, of course, right? You need jobbers in the industry, but like you
but
have the guy working with Cody and McIntyre just to kind of muddy that up and into to get to Mania. But like I just like enough. The stables have got to go. They're not interesting. They're not fun. Like if you want to put 8-man tag matches together, do it. You don't need the guys to always be together.
I agree. I think too, like with uh with the WWE, they primarily create the stables to create ultimately a younger breakout star that they'll spin off as an individual star. The Judgment
Yeah.
Day did it already with Dominic.
Yeah.
Did it already. Like
Well,
the
Yeah.
different thing.
they
They
did
did
it with
exactly what they
Dominic.
need.
They did it with. I mean, the Judgment Day was actually
And they did
really
it
good for
before.
a
Damian
bunch of
Priest,
people.
they all have
Yeah.
right. They all have
I think
titles at some point.
really successful. Like you don't need the Judgment Day anymore. That's why I think that if you took Finn Balor off screen after Elimination Chamber and had him come back and screw whatever champion, regardless if it was McIntyre or not McIntyre, but it was Punk or Reigns, and then kind of be the opposite. He's fully capable of doing that. He
Yeah.
really like he's fully capable of being an edge and like a radar superstar edge, and I think that'd be great for him. I really do.
I
I
love
think
it.
it's a really a new opportunity for him,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
think it'd be really
Um
cool.
I watched all of Raw, and that's honestly the only thing I can. They gotta whoever the guy is, the bald guy who's the commissioner. That he's got to go. That's a terrible. That guy's
He's bad.
terrible.
Nick
Like
Aldis is really good on SmackDown, but Pierce is really bad on Raw. He's just not a good like. You have to be a good actor for that. You don't have to like.
yeah,
You got to get somebody that's just an actor. It doesn't have to be a former wrestler that's in charge of the show, right? They had Jack Tunney as the president of WWF. Like he was not a wrestler. He was just a guy that
Gorilla
went out
Monsoon.
there.
he was a
Yeah,
Canadian promoter.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Right.
like, I yeah. But again, I mean, it's just a GM. Like, who cares? Is it really that?
I know. It's just so funny because it's like his timing. He doesn't have any presence.
No.
As much they write that character to have a huge presence, and that guy just doesn't have any presence. And the funny thing is I watched SmackDown for, like, I wanna say, honest to God, 6 minutes. And I turned it on Friday, and it was like a big 10-man
That's
rumble in the ring,
mhm.
and then the GM comes out and is like, "Ah, we're gonna have a 10-man tag team right now." And I was like,
Turmoil.
"Turn off."
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, we're good.
I fast
Yeah.
forwarded through that match. Um, it was terrible. Like, and that's what I'm talking about with these stables. Like, they are just fighting to find something to do with these guys. And you're like, just
Mm.
get rid of get them out of here. We don't like
What match
enough.
was that? Which one was that? The MFTs
It was
and
the
who was the
MFTs and it was Nakamura,
Dragunov?
Dragonoff, Carmelo Hayes, the Miz. No, not the Miz. Maybe the Miz. No, yeah, no, not the Miz, but a couple other faces that just like
Just generic.
yeah, they were going over the US
Just
Open
cannon fodder.
challenge
Yeah. Oh,
and,
okay.
Yeah.
who should be involved in it, who shouldn't. Then the MFTs come out and they start fighting everybody. And then Nakamura was the fifth man that came out as a surprise and nobody cared. Like no
Right.
Mhm.
one cares.
His time is over.
In
I don't
Yeah.
think he wants
the entire upper section of the arena was completely empty. There's
Yeah. Well,
nobody there.
they don't care. The ticket prices are so high that you're not going to fill the
Yeah.
stadium and it doesn't really matter because they're still making the same amount of money. So what are they, they're like the money's the
Eh,
same. The stadium probably cares for like concessions
have
and stuff, but
I would go get hot dogs during that match too.
yeah.
have you seen the stories about the WrestleMania tickets?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like not
I
selling.
mean,
The sales are slowing dramatically.
yeah, but you're like, the cheapest ticket, the nosebleed seats, were $700. So you're gonna
Damn,
go to the
that's
most
ridiculous.
expensive one of the most expensive tourist cities in the country now in Vegas, and then spend $700 to sit
Seven.
at the very top of an NFL stadium for one night of a two-night event?
Yeah.
Like,
That's only one night?
yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think the
It's
two
8
ticket bundles are like 12 or $1,300. Like and it doesn't get you like there's nothing if they were
Per
like, listen,
per seat.
it's more of an experience because you're gonna get to do this
Yeah.
meet and greet, you're gonna do the whole WrestleMania weekend, like and do all this extra stuff, and maybe it'll include a ticket to SmackDown or a ticket to Raw or both. No, it doesn't. It's just
Yeah.
the show. That's it.
Like,
I had,
I'm
like, really,
pretty
really good seats for 40 in Philly. I spent $2,500 for 3 tickets for both nights.
so they
It's pretty good.
I'm more certain now than I ever have been that TKO is just doing with the WWE what these hedge funds have been doing with the restaurants. Come in, completely bleed it dry, then get rid of it,
And
sell it
walk
off for
away.
spare parts.
Yeah.
Yep. Like,
So
y
so that being said, is WWE the type of company that can get that can withstand TKO getting what they can out of it and then still exist after?
yes,
Does that
but
mean it's owned by the Saudis after?
good
No,
question.
probably not. They
I think
won't
the answer is
they won't
yes.
do that.
I think by the time TKO is done with it, the only people that are going to want to pay the price for WWE with TKO is going to be the Saudi prince because he just wants it, or Tony
I
Khan.
think
I don't know.
I think it all comes down to, I don't know, I look, WWE is a very, very, very valuable property. They are, and they're an iconic brand. Um, I could see there would be people who would be buyers from. The most important thing is the television contracts.
Yeah,
Like, if you like, that's your most important part of what they have. As long as they have television contracts and they have allotted time on Netflix and SmackDown and then, like, there's gonna be value in them. Somebody's gonna wanna buy them.
and as far as television goes, I don't think you're ever not going to have an audience for wrestling on TV. You know, they have 3 shows. They all draw audience every week. Now, is it like it was in the Monday Night Wars? No. But is it better than putting on some sitcom? Yeah, and you don't have to put on 6 different half-hour shows in place of Monday Night Raw, a 3-hour show, or SmackDown, a 2 to 3-hour show. Like, you don't have to put on several shows to take their place. So they're not only do they draw advertising dollars and viewership, but also the alternative is you have to fill those slots with something, and there's not enough content for Fox, for I mean, there's enough content for Netflix, but, like, to fill that spot on TV, I think is harder than to just leave it and give them that contract because it's just simple. And you know they're going to draw every week, and you know that who's running the company from day to day.
Yeah, I just kind of funny, like, I always think, like, the reason why they draw, though, is because up until the last few years, they've always been an affordable option as opposed to NFL and MLB and they've always
Yeah,
been affordable to go to for families, for people with kids, so now they're not. So that's what I'm really curious about, like, as they continue to cannibalize their audience, do they now have to start looking more internationally going forward?
I mean,
Because
they already are, right? I mean, they're already doing shows, and they've always done like European tours, but I think you're going to see less of a presence in the US and more of a presence overseas where you're going to get hopefully full stadiums, especially since you have a lot of international talent, right? You have a lot of, like, with Gunther being your top guy, really. I mean, for all intents and purposes, he's a top guy. You get into the middle of Europe, he's going to draw. Like,
yeah.
what the hell are they going to do with Gunther for WrestleMania?
They're gonna feed him Finn Balor or CM Punk.
I okay, I think it's one of those situations where they don't have a plan for him, and they
Yeah.
throw him in this.
Yeah. I mean, I,
Is he in the chamber?
not yet.
I think he is, yeah, I think he is.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I don't know. We're going to have to do a pre-chamber part. Well, I think the chamber gets figured out next week, right? With the last
I think they've been doing it week by week with
Yeah, yeah, I just
qualifying match.
watched, I think they just
Yeah.
put Alexa Bliss in, although in that match, Alexa Bliss took a bump on the outside and did not tuck her chin. She fucking hit her head back so hard.
No.
Oh, I was like, "You're done.
Mm,
You're done. It's
It's
over."
the number 1 rule,
'Cause
man.
she got
You
I mean,
always
she
gotta
got up, she was back in the ring and, like, finished the match and everything. She looked okay, but, like,
yeah,
when I saw that hit, I was like, "Oh," and it was just one of those kind of front flips on the outside into somebody, but when she hit,
yeah.
it was like she hit, like, the top of her back and then her head, and I was like, "Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no." Now
It's always
I know it's
well,
not
I
always
know.
it's not 1980s outside
Yeah.
the ring floor like Jake Roberts talked about, but, like, it's now padded,
it's
soft,
still
everything like
hard.
that. Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
just
still
watched
hard.
a
No.
video of Jake Roberts who was like, "Yeah, they wanted me to, do the DDT to Steamboat on the floor." And I was like, "You want me to kill him?" so that'll kill him. And then Steamboat's like, "Yeah, do it, do it, do it." He's like, and it almost killed him. And it almost
Yeah.
killed him.
Concussed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it almost
concussed
like
that match.
cracked his skull. Like it's just a
Yeah.
cement floor. And he's like, "Yep, almost killed him." Finished the match
I
because
think
we're full carnies, but yeah, he was
Mhm.
he was almost
but
dead.
he DDT'd him, he picked him up, he threw him back in the ring, and I think Steamboat slid out the other side of the ring like, "Nope,
Yeah, like I want to go home.
nope, no,
Um,
not yet."
so I watched that full AEW show last night.
Ah, good.
In
Someone did.
Australia.
Are you okay?
It was so good. It was
Oh,
so
now I
I
gotta watch it.
Take it
so
easy.
the Moxley match that started off
Terrible.
it wasn't
I
good.
saw a clip of him and the other guy looked lovingly in each other's eyes while
Yeah, like, it was like Moxley's just like, "I'm here. I'm here."
yeah,
He's
Like,
yelling
and
he's
at
they
him.
you're like
and they shaved the one guy's head terribly.
so the mixed tag team match that they did
Yeah.
with Tony Storm in it was really good.
Why?
It was really good because they had
No.
a lot of different
Tony
mixed
Storm?
spots where the men and the women were mixing up with each other. To
Yeah,
even
and
where
and
at
it was
one
Tony
point
Storm.
Tony Storm took a full-on pile driver outside on, like, the stage setup by the ramp from the whatever the hell wrestler's name is, and you were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, damn." Like, you were just like it was really I mean, it's 'cause you're like, it's a mixed tag match, right? But
Yeah,
it was really good. The ladder match that they had was I expected nothing out of the ladder match. It was one of the best ladder matches I've watched in years. Some of the spots that they did, you were like, "Oh my god, I've never seen that before." Like,
okay.
a
All
couple of
right. I will.
it's
Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll watch it. Damn it. Gonna
the
ruin my day.
only thing the only thing that really bothered me about it wasn't the wrestling, it was during the ladder match. I mean, the ladder match is like spot, 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 spot.
right.
So, one of the things that drove me nuts was that during the ladder match, they went to a commercial 2 box, and,
Ah,
like, they have the match in the smaller box,
mhm.
and it's really they had a couple of really good spots with the ladder that you just you
You
didn't
couldn't see?
see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I
and
think
I'm
that's really smart because advertisers like it because you're not leaving the room. You're gonna sit through their ad. And I think they do that for the in-person crowd because AEW is more catered towards the fans that are there, to their hardcore ride or die
right.
fans that show up to every show, that they do that for the in-person crowd.
That
And
that was Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher?
Yeah, but my whole thing is that, like, if you know you're gonna do this, and like, your television contract is everything right now for AEW. Like, if you don't have a television contract, you're useless. Like, you're dead property. Like, what they should be doing, not for the whole thing, but for specific matches where they know it's a ladder match, they should be doing a sponsored commercial-less segment. Like, you should have a
yeah,
logo, like an
Yeah,
upper left logo, commercial free provided by Doritos or something like
yeah,
that,
right.
that's
where it's
smart.
a watermark and so people know, like, "Oh, I can sit here and watch this entire match, and I'm not gonna deal with the commercial."
Can they
Yeah,
Right? Or
can they
either
please get that Briscoe guy some teeth?
oh,
that's his
I know,
character. His character's the
I know.
SOD.
Terrible. Well, I mean, like, at least come to the ring and smile for the cameras
That'd be
with
funny if
teeth,
they took his teeth out
and
and
then
handed them to the
yeah, he's
timekeeper or
like,
something.
"Alright, time to
Yeah,
go,"
that would be funny. I've never seen a match with him where I was like, "Oh my god, that was a great match." He's like a new age Tommy Dreamer where you're just like, "This is just a guy who people break shit over."
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that match last night, I was like, "This was a good match." I'm like, "That was a good match by him." And
All right,
so,
I'll watch it.
um,
I'll watch it.
yeah, and then the MJF match is MJF right now is a combination of 87 Flair and 95 Bret Hart. Like,
yeah.
he's just over in terms of his promo skills and his heel tactics. And then technically, he's at his peak physical, like, he's so
Never
fast,
misses.
cool.
Yeah.
Everything is really on point, and the guy they had him wrestle last night was a bum. Like, you could have had me in there.
Was it
Like,
Hangman
this guy
Adam Page?
no,
No.
it was
No.
not Hangman Adam Page.
No.
You mean 2025 Pro Wrestling
Uh,
Illustrated winner of promo of the year, Adam Page? Is that what you're talking about?
fucking
Because
terrible
that was
long-haired
wild.
loser, Adam Page. Couldn't even
Oh,
lace my fucking boots, Adam Page.
Well, it's going to Pro Wrestling Illustrated, apparently.
Terrible finisher, Adam Page. Who did he lost? He lost, right? He lost to
No,
somebody
he
recently.
won. Oh,
Oh, imagine
fought,
that.
mm, he
Owning the
fought
company, still
Andrade.
winning matches, putting nobody over. Adam
He
Page.
fought Andrade, and that was a really good match.
well,
Yep.
Andrade's
I
incredible.
saw
In that
I
setting,
saw him
Andrade's
try to hit
incredible.
his I saw him try to hit his finisher, that over the top rope slingshot clothesline, and Andrade just hit him with a back elbow. That was crisp.
Yeah,
So good.
Andrade had some spots where you were like, "Oh, god damn."
Yeah, that back
Yeah,
elbow
There
is
he
something
can go.
crazy. I love that.
Yeah, he
mhm.
can go.
All right, I watched NXT. Don't Don't. It was not a good
Period.
show. It wasn't good. The only highlight to the show is they had a bunch of people, bunch of tag teams running promos on each other, really poorly. And then my favorite tag team, Hank and Tank, came out and like kind of interrupted.
Yes.
And they don't cut a promo because they can't talk and they know it. And so they just came out and just started, a brawl. But I'm glad they're back. I don't know where they went, but they're back, and I love that. So if you have a chance to watch Hank and Tank on NXT, do it. They're great. But the show this week was
Oh,
not great. The only good thing about NXT is that The Rock's daughter left, and so I don't have to
Right.
look at
yeah.
her anymore.
With her
Good,
weird
right?
speaking
Like I will,
style.
I will watch, I will watch Nia Jax with a little bit more respect on her name now that I don't have to watch Ava or whatever her name was, The Rock's
Yeah.
daughter. Like a family member's out, and I'm happy about it.
I've never
Um,
heard his daughter speak, but I only assume that she sounds like Rikishi.
yeah, when she speaks, she formulates her words in a weird way. Like she can't do.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's what I
what is
thought.
it like?
Like, I
No,
could see her being like,
art,
"I did it for The Rock. I did
the
it
walk.
for The Rock."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
Yeah. Awful.
mhm.
So she's out. So hopefully you can get some better GM work out of NXT, I guess. Right. But I listen. We're
I
we're
I
over.
watched.
We're listen, guys. We're
Uh,
we're going way over. We're at like an hour and 15 minutes at this point today. Uh, it felt like nothing, but we got to save something for next week. Like we're going to save
What
Brian's
do you
story with
mean?
his brother. What are we going to talk
oh,
for 7 hours
hold
today?
on.
Is that what you
I
want
got
to
to
do?
get this off
What do
my
you mean?
chest. I got
Oh
to
my
tell you a
God.
little bit about TNA. I watched a little TNA wrestling.
I want to
The
start
Hardy Boys.
drinking. That's what I'm saying. I want to go upstairs and start drinking alone and work and post this thing.
You
Oh my
interrupted. You interrupted.
It's all the coffee. Yeah, I want to go upstairs. I want to start drinking. I want to start reaching out to old high school friends.
Maybe I'll have coffee.
So, yeah, drink more coffee.
Espresso
I'm
martini.
gonna work on my sock puppet for YouTube.
Gonna wash out the baseboards.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, Steve. Tell us about TNA. Now
Forget
that
it.
you did your job,
I'm
tell us
leaving.
about TNA.
See, I'm leaving now. I gotta go.
You're leaving.
TNA's a thing?
No.
Still.
So I watched TNA. I put this. There was an 8-man tag. The Hardys and this group called the Righteous, which is this fat guy and this other tattooed dude. And I don't even know who they wrestled. Oh, they wrestled Mustafa Ali and his.
He's got
group.
a
Are you
whole
okay?
faction over there.
Something weird has been going on in my house for the last. And maybe this is everybody's house. I'm just catching on to it now. So my, I'm afraid she's gonna hear me. My Alexa randomly in the middle of the day just goes, "Mm-hmm." I'm not lying. And I go,
What the hell?
"What the hell is
What the
that?"
hell? Yeah.
Or it'll say like, "Okay, I'm here," and I'm like,
Like, are you talking? Are you making any noise at all? Dude,
"Nothing."
sometimes in my house, if we're having a conversation and one of us says something, first of all, we're watching wrestling all the time. So if I say something about Alexa Bliss, the thing in the kitchen goes off about
Yeah.
like red
Yeah.
Bliss potatoes or something. And I'm like, that's not what I'm talking about. Shut up.
Well, sorta. You put a pin in that.
It's the same thing. No, that she goes like, "Mhm." I go, like
She's
last night she
acknowledging.
did it. Like
Yeah.
last night, I'm watching TV and she says it out in the kitchen, and I look at Charles and I go, "Did you say something?" And I go, "It's the dog. If the dog
He's
said
like,
something,
"Huh?"
and triggered, yeah, it triggered the AI that's in my kitchen right now? Like, what is going on here? Like, so I don't something's going on. So now my television, which
Turned on.
yeah,
I
turned on
saw the
and it's
lights changing behind you. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's now playing Netflix by itself. You know
I'll
what?
tell
Dirty
you what,
Like,
Dancing.
I
Your
hung
ritual
a
Dirty Dancing.
I got a frame TV. I put it in the kitchen because we do a lot of like cooking for Eagles games and wrestling stuff like. And so like if I want to go to the kitchen and work on something, I want to be able to watch or and like Kelly does a lot of cooking for the Eagles games and like, she doesn't want to miss anything. But this TV will just turn on out of nowhere. Now normally it has like a painting or something that's just
Flowers
on
or whatever. Right.
all the time, but, like, it'll just turn on and start a show for no rea like, nobody touched anything, it's just on, like, yeah,
yeah,
something's going on.
like I
This technology's going to
That's
kill
great.
us.
right, right. The walls are closing in on us technology
That's
wise.
human.
Yes.
And we are just sitting here like morons. Like, oh, look at that. Oh, I thought that wall was a little further away yesterday. You know, like
The old guys
I
I
don't
drive the
know.
bus with are terrified of technology, and they say it all the time, they're like, "You guys are screwed, the AI is gonna ruin everything, nobody's gonna have a job," and I'm like, "Are you threatening me with a good time, sir? Are you telling me I don't have to go to work?" Like, they're like, "Yeah, but you won't have any money either," and I'm like, "But I don't have to work, sir? Is that what you're like,
Right.
can we get on board here? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't wanna work, I don't wanna go
So,
to work at all. I wanna sit in a
so
pool with a cigar."
HP just released a program last week, I think, 2 weeks ago, that it's a philosophy of you don't own a computer anymore. You rent a computer. So like how BMW like so with new cars, with BMW and Mercedes and stuff so like the features that were in your car that you used to account for, seat warmer, whatever, this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's not in the car anymore. You have to pay for an monthly app service to use
Saw
those
Yeah.
that.
Subscription.
Wild.
and now HP is saying, "Oh yeah, no, you're not gonna own the laptop. You'll have the box, but you'll have to pay for a monthly service in order to use the HP laptop."
I I'm so over subscriptions. I think that's gonna fall back. I think people are going to revolt against that idea. I don't think I think that's gonna be absolutely I think people are not gonna stand for it. I mean, I'm not.
So
I'm actually
so I
looking
gotta
for
pay
vehicles that don't have any computer in them at all. No,
I gotta
Right,
pay $1,500 for the laptop
r
and then $29.99 a month to use
the
Excel.
laptop. Right.
right, yeah, and
No.
so yeah, you're not gonna do that, but you know who is gonna do it are your kids who have been conditioned, starting in video games, with in-game purchases of,
Yeah,
"Oh, I need to buy this, I'm gonna get this. Oh, I need to get this," and so it's just gonna be a normal thing for them.
that's so
And
crazy.
who started that? Mm.
Our friend on the island. Did you see that, Nick?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. I don't wanna know. I don't do not tell me. I don't
You know
That's
want
who
right.
to know.
Yeah,
do you
No.
know who still has
he
a
was
live who still has
yes,
a live
yes,
Fortnite
Not listening.
yep,
Not listening.
gamer
yep.
tag? Yep.
Did you see what happened with the Irish media this
Put your
week?
headset back on, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Put your head
I'm gonna
Nick,
hear it when I
you
listen
get
back
your
to the
plug
podcast
back.
anyway and
You
edit. I'm gonna
you
hear it in
you
post.
break your hand.
you plug back into the matrix right
Yeah.
now.
Did you see what happened with the Irish media this week?
No,
No, I
no.
missed that.
Some Irish journalists figure out a way to decipher what his password was in FedEx and
And
logged onto his FedEx account, and it was still shipping packages under that account up until a few months ago.
to where?
Uh Contractors and lobbyists and army people affiliated with a certain country in the Middle East.
we
And
don't
Nick
t-
knows too
we
well.
don't talk about Bruno.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I don't wanna
And
know. I don't
Well,
wanna
we
know.
don't talk about Bruno.
so
Nope.
yeah, yeah.
Nope, 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 nope.
So one of the things that came out with the emails was that he was also really close with the CEO of Activision
Yeah.
and was telling the CEO of Activision years ago, "Hey, you should create these things called microtransactions." Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Microtransactions. Yeah.
Microtransactions.
He said,
'Cause it'll
"We
get
have to economize children."
mhm, yep. We have to get children prepared to live in this type of economy where they're constantly buying things. And it's like, yep, they're getting them started. I
Fortnite,
mean, just
Call of Duty,
that's
everything.
where it all came from.
Yeah,
This guy. Isn't that
I
crazy?
I hope
right.
I'm doing enough work because my kids will be like, "Hey, I wanna buy this in this game." Like, it's a free game on their phone, and they have it because it's
Mm,
free, and then they wanna buy a thing for it, and I'm like, "No, you idiot." Like, that's it's not real like,
Gee.
if it's not doing you any good, don't spend your money on it, you moron. Like, I have spent 18 and 16 years calling my kids morons so that they're not morons. So, like, they feel shame and guilt like we did. Like, I I have been, like, such
Hey,
a
I'm
jerk.
all
Like,
right.
you are an idiot if you fall for this. Don't be an idiot. I didn't raise an idiot. Like, no.
mhm.
So I hope my kids can get away with not living in that kind of world, but I understand that they won't.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's like when my dad used to tell us, he was like, "Are you trying to be the world's biggest asshole?" And he would say, "Hey, look at me, I'm the world's biggest asshole." And then that's what you have in the back of your mind,
Yeah, all the time
He's
right?
yelling
forever.
that he's yelling
You
that at you while he's on the phone in a McDonald's drive-through.
Yes. Yep,
He's at Yum
yep,
Yum Donuts getting a big
yep,
kahuna.
Yeah.
yep. Like, why would you do that? Are you trying to be the world's biggest asshole? So, like, it sticks.
Hold on a second, bro. Yeah, I want cheese on that, please.
Yeah, make it a double, supersize it.
Yeah, super size, extra large fry. Don't be an
So,
idiot. Don't spend your money on that.
yeah. So I think that's a good approach. It's a really good approach you take for your sons.
Thank you.
But, yeah,
It seemed to have worked out for just you out of 5 sons. So,
He didn't say it to Fran.
we did oh, man, we did he definitely said it to Danny, and we have to we're gonna have to wait till next week to talk about Danny's new thing.
yeah, I mean, we have a trip. So Danny and I are going to Ibiza in May, and so we're both getting ready for it. And the prep to do this is just hilarious.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole journey.
Ibiza.
Be amazing. Yeah,
Steve will love it.
and
He will
then
love it, and he's gonna wanna get, on board. Not with the Ibiza part, but with the prep. I might want to. I don't know. We'll see. Something's gotta
I
change,
mean, you're already older than Eddie Guerrero, so you know what I mean. So it's like,
right? I'm playing with the house's money.
Uh,
Let's see how I do in
yeah,
Vegas. Let's see how luck treats me in Vegas
yeah,
this week.
yeah.
So,
Uh,
ooh,
by
so
the way,
next
also,
week we'll be doing the podcast. I'll be in Vegas doing the podcast with you guys.
nice,
Yeah. So I
nice.
will
won't be on
be
YouTube.
drunk or
Wait,
on my way to it.
Are
speaking
we
of
doing a YouTube?
traveling, speaking of traveling, Steve and I got the most awkward phone call on Friday from Brit.
Yeah.
We
It
were
was
like,
Oh yeah, I was
ran,
driving and I saw like a FaceTime coming through. All right.
yeah.
Are we doing
So
this now? You gonna tell me about it now?
yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's not here to defend herself.
That's it. That's
So
perfect.
this is what happens. So I also am driving, I'm leaving my accountant's office, and I'm like, FaceTime request.
what
So I
is
hit
this?
it up. I'm like, hello. And you just see her drunken face, like,
Ha!
I'm like, what is going on? And Steve gets on, and I'm like, he's like, hello. And she's like, hi, I don't know what's going on.
I
I'm like,
looked
you
at
think you
Brian, he looked at me, and we were like, "Dude,
he's like,
gotta go."
friend, you can smell the liquor through this
Yeah.
FaceTime.
I was like,
He's like,
"Go jump in the water. Get your
Yeah.
ass in that
You gotta
water.
you gotta shock your
Lobster."
body right now because you're dying. There's too much alcohol.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
yeah.
uh,
god.
yeah, I was texting Uncle Duke, tribal chief, and my cousin, Bryn's brother, to try and get like some dirt. Like, what did Bryn do? Like, she had to do something, and they are both clamming up. They're not giving up anything. So
Well,
maybe
you know, you
Bryn
just gotta
has a
keep
good story,
needle
and
Yeah.
needling them.
yeah, I don't know. No, they were like, my cousin Colin, Bryn's brother, was like, no, she was like, everybody was pretty well behaved. It was a very normal trip, and I was like, that sounds horrible.
Sounds like a ton.
Boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I want my
Like,
money
I
back.
wanna be like, I wanna come back and be like, her first time on camera for the podcast, we're all like, "Why do you have a tattoo on your chest now? It says Eduardo." There's a
That's what
story
happens.
behind that?
It's what happens when your husband doesn't go on vacation with the whole family.
Right?
Yeah. Her husband just doesn't. He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna skip it." He doesn't like he'll show up for stuff and he's super fun to be around, but after like 10 minutes, he just disappears. He's just gone. Like he doesn't want to be there anymore and he won't. Out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He'll go to
good for
he'll
him.
like he's got that autism where like he just likes to go to the place he likes and sit there
Mhm.
and not
Love it.
be around anybody. And That okay, fair enough. Like,
Respect.
we all have a touch of the tiz, right? It's just like, what flavor do you have? That's what Kelly's cousin always says. "What's your flavor of tiz?"
Yeah.
Right? Jameson's got trains, all right? I'm a
We have
maniac.
wrestling.
We have wrestling. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's it, right? And then, like, Kelly's other cousin, he's like, he knows about airplanes for no reason. Like, he doesn't fly. He doesn't operate an airplane. He doesn't, like, pilot an airplane, but, like, he knows all about, like, 787s for no reason. And we're like, "Yep, that's his. Yep, that's the one. What he does." Wild stuff. Wild stuff, that
Unbelievable.
That's
optimism.
funny.
All right, let's let you get going. I know you have to get back to writing thank you notes for Jameson's 14th birthday. Then send here, coffee fueled day.
I gotta go. Kelly
Right.
just got back from the grocery store. She went without me, which is dangerous because, like, she goes shopping without knowledge of how much room is in the freezer or fridge. And then
Yep.
I get
She does
upstairs
the
and
every aisle thing, right?
there's piles of stuff on the counter. And it's like, yes, all this looks great,
Oh,
but
awesome.
what are we gonna do? Like, we have to eat it now
Right.
because there's nowhere to put it. Like, I still
Right.
have like a half a pig in the freezer taking up a lot of space. Like, we have to talk about these things. No,
You
it's just
got
not.
Hot Pockets and Bagel Bites?
You probably nah, bagel, but we're not a big bagel bites household. Kids aren't really into it. But Hot Pockets, they get the
Yeah.
wholesale big box at a time, and Cullen will go through them in a day and a half. Be
Yep.
gone.
Yep. Not even thinking twice.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go.
All right. Sorry to
Talk
Alan.
Hasta la vista.
We didn't get to Alan today about Broadway and boy bands, but hopefully next week we can get to Alan.
One
Alan
day.
is in Canada celebrating Valentine's Day with his mother.
Which
Very sweet
is
picture I
very
saw
nice
on
of him.
Instagram.
That's what he should be doing.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I asked
Yeah.
him last night, I said, "Are you watching this AEW show?" And he said, "Mom is not interested."
I
Ma
love all their stuff.
Mama!
I'm gonna try and get Alan for next week. I know he's not gonna come on, but I'm gonna try. And or at least get some sound bites from him, like our man on the road, man on the street, Alan, just get a
Yeah,
little report from him, what's going on. See how he feels about James Vanderbeek. I know he's pretty heartbroken about it, but I'd like to hear from him.
the beak.
And shoot, if this makes it to YouTube, please everybody like and share and follow and subscribe and
Ring the
hit us
bell.
up
There's a
on
little
hit
notification bell.
the bell. Yeah. Comment and tell us what you think and get on Spotify and Apple iTunes and listen to us there. If you're not watching the full show on YouTube, you can listen to it wherever you get your podcasts. Oh, we are on iHeart Radio podcasts too, which I did not know until recently.
Oh,
And
Look at that.
get the
fun,
f out of here.
a fun accident.
Also, following up on one of your notes from this week, we can talk about next week, was with Kyle and the card collecting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something came up in that conversation. Something spun off into something else, which I was like, "Oh wow, that's really interesting."
Yeah. So
So,
we'll
about
talk about it. Talk about it next week because I don't think it's something we're gonna do until like he's gonna if we okay it, he's gonna do the purchase and we'll do it when we're together in Florida. And we'll do the podcast from Florida and we'll talk about it next week, but we have time to kind of get into it and hash it all out.
we don't have a lot of rules on this podcast, and we don't really enforce those rules. But
But
one
Right.
we should enforce is
We have
no
2
Kyle.
rules. 1, no
No,
Kyle. 2 is no more Malort.
oh, no, I'm not following rule 2. Absolutely not.
only one is strictly enforced. The other one's more of a suggestion.
One was podcast wide ruled on by Judge Bryn,
Oh,
and one was not.
we're not supposed to talk
Yeah.
about we have 3 rules. No buffalo chicken pizza.
No, ooh, wait. That's a whole other
I mean, whatever the other one I was eating. I can't even remember anymore because we bashed that into the
Are
ground.
you up here next week or it's the week after?
27th, the
All
week
right.
after.
We got to talk about doing the podcast from Nino's. I talked to Margaret about
Oh, right.
it. So
Right,
we'll
'cause
talk
we
about
saw Margaret. I saw
Yep.
Margaret last week.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she was
And-
tickled
yeah.
to see you.
We were both tickled to see each other.
It's like reminds me of the movie
And-
Moonlighting.
Also, there may have been some tickling involved. So
Oh, yes.
it was.
Don't tell me on here. Send me a text message later.
Oh, we got to talk about that next week too. So
All right. So I have a bunch of
next
stuff.
week
We got a bunch
Yeah.
to get to
Yeah.
next week. Excellent. All right.
we'll talk less theme park misadventures and Nick's coffee habits, and more of actual real topics.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're probably gonna have
like
a coffee
more-
update.
More funny island place.
No, no,
That's
no.
always
No more
yeah.
Island
We
Place.
gotta
No
we
more
gotta
for
ring
me.
that bell just a little bit because it's fun. It's current
Just a
events.
little
You know what I
bit,
mean?
just a little bit. I mean, look, we just gotta circle the drain a little, but we don't have
Yeah.
to go down.
Jerk the circle.
Mm, okay.
All right.
And with that,
Can you guys do Saturday to record?
Oh,
um,
Sunday I'm flying
next
home.
Saturday?
Yeah.
I think I think I I think I can. I can't do Saturday morning,
Dude,
but I can do Saturday.
I'll take time, go back to our hotel room, record with you guys in mid-evening form in Vegas. So,
Um, um, we'll see.
okay, we'll talk about it. All right. I'm
We'll see.
shutting this bitch
Okay.
down.
Well, we'd have to equally match that energy.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll see. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see.
right.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
You guys have to
Um,
match it. Match the energy. It's gonna be
I'm gonna go. Okay. All right.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Shut this bitch down. Bye.